Thank you, Cindy. Today marks the 5-year anniversary of the biggest tornado outbreak Minnesota has ever seen.
Storm Tracker 6 meteorologist Jim Peterson spoke with two people who remember that historic day like it was yesterday.
June 17th, 2010. It started out like a typical late spring day in southern Minnesota.
And it was really hot and humid that day. And I remember all of a sudden people were calling saying that the weather was going to get bad. And then we looked outside and it was right there. A big black sky and a little tornado just shooting down the center of it.
That's him right there. He's on the ground.
And when Jordan saw the tornado, only one thing went through her head.
Holy crap, where's the basement?
Jordan and her family made it to the basement in time, but she says she'll never forget how the storm felt when it was right outside.
Well, it popped my ears and the pressure was really, really hard on my head. And it was loud. People say it's like a train, but it doesn't sound like a train. It's just super loud and you just hear everything breaking.
Going over. You're okay.
Ryan McCamish, a trained Skywarn severe weather spotter, was out that day catching a glimpse of his very first tornado. But when he saw the massive size of the wedge that was on the ground, even though he was far from it, he was still feeling a sense of fear for those like Jordan who were caught in its path.
And I'm thinking, there's no way that a home isn't going to be destroyed by this thing. There's just no way.
10 minutes. In just 10 minutes, the tornado nearly wiped away everything Jordan and her family owned.
It pretty much took the whole upstairs of the house and all the buildings, all the trees, and it killed my horse and damaged all the cars, the boat, pretty much everything that was here.
The one thing it didn't, and the most important, her and her family's lives. She attributes their survival to doing the right thing, heeding the warning, and taking shelter. In Freeborn County, Storm Tracker 6 meteorologist Jim Peterson.
Wow, there was a lot of devastation that day, and we both remember that pretty well. In the end, 12 tornadoes, including one EF4, touched down that day in Freeborn, Steele, Dodge, and Olmsted counties.
By the end of the day, 48 would touch down in the entire state of Minnesota, making it the most tornadoes to touch down in the state in a single day. At the end of 2010, Minnesota would have 113 tornadoes touch down, the most in any state in the U.S., including Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas.